So Lonzo Ball had 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists against his former team, the Pelicans. Now, this was long overdue. Now, he got his revenge. Now, before the game, Lonzo said, hey, this is just another game to me. It's no special than any other team, but you could tell Lonzo put it on for this game. Now, when we go towards the game, right, he shot 83% from 3. Let's just be honest with you. Is Lonzo going to shoot that well every single game? No. He's not going to shoot 83% from 3. This game, he was on fire, and they blew out the Pelicans. Like, it was bad. Like, they had no answer for this motivated Chicago Bulls team. Though I will say, though, that even though Lonzo did put up a great performance, they blew out the team. The Pelicans didn't have Zion, and they didn't have Brandon Ingram, 2 of their best players. Meanwhile, the Bulls damn near had their entire roster outside of Kobe White and Patrick Williams. So we got to put that in mind too. Yeah, they blew them out. Yeah, it's preseason, but they didn't have 2 of their best players. Meanwhile, the Bulls had a pretty good roster. But still, it was very entertaining. It was still very fun to watch. And the Bulls definitely have something to prove. Like, they probably made the most noise in the offseason in terms of the picks that they got. The moves the front office made. So the Bulls are probably playing harder than any team in the NBA right now. But with that being said, it's still preseason, right? So if they lose a game, oh, it's preseason. If they win, oh, it's preseason. I want them to gel and get as much playing time as possible for the regular season, because that's when it's really, really going to count. And ironically, I believe they play the Pelicans either their first or second game of the season. They play the Pelicans. So again, and by then they should have Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson to the fold. Now, the keys for Lonzo are going to be defense. It's going to be defense and his offensive motor. Like, Lonzo's going to have to take shots, and he's going to have to be on his D game. His offensive motor is what's honestly holding him back. So Lonzo still needs to attack to the rim. He still needs to be aggressive, and he cannot settle for just threes. Again, right? He was hot from 3 today, right? I seen him shoot a mid-range. He attacked the basket, but he needs to be like that every single game. Because again, he's not going to shoot 83% from 3. It's just not realistic, you know? So again, those are the keys for Lonzo. Also, I'm expecting Lonzo to make an all-NBA defensive team. I don't see why not. The NBA is very narrative driven, and it's Lonzo's narrative to be a defensive player, a two-way player. So Lonzo making a defensive team this year, either first team or second team, is definitely very realistic. Hopefully, the Lonzo fan in me wants him to win most improved, but I'm not holding my breath on it, you know, because again, it's going to come down to his offensive motor. I think we are going to see a few games where Lonzo gives us a triple single, 8 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, something like that, where it's mediocre, Draymond Green type of stats. But again, the keys for Lonzo is going to be stay aggressive, stay locked in, and just be the best version of himself. Because again, I didn't know how good Alex Caruso was until Alex Caruso is kind of like a meme, but he's a very, very good player. Like, Alex Caruso is starter level caliber. Like, great defense, great passer, great basketball IQ. He can attack. Like, if Lonzo's not careful, Alex Caruso can end up outplaying him, you know? So Lonzo's got to keep that gas pedal on, because there's a lot of similarities between him and Alex Caruso. Great passers, high basketball IQ, great defensive-minded guards, can guard positions 1 through 3 easily. Like, there's a lot of overlap between those two, and if Lonzo's not careful, Alex Caruso has a highlight almost every game. So Alex Caruso can easily outplay Lonzo at any given night. So Lonzo shouldn't feel comfortable. He shouldn't feel complacent. He should still just strive to attack. But it was a great game. I love seeing Lonzo get his revenge on his former team, man. He said it was just a normal game, but yeah, I want Lonzo to do this in the regular season, because they only played the Pelicans twice. So I'm expecting Lonzo to do this when they play again. Like, I don't want a triple single. I want Lonzo to really turn it up that game. And hopefully playing against his former team will be that extra motivation. But guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. It's your boy For All to Envy. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like. I'm out.